Book 2, Lesson 4. Ape. Ape has two meanings. An ape is a large, strong animal related to monkeys but without a tail. It can stand on 2 feet. Gorillas and chimpanzees are members of the ape family. To ape someone is to copy the actions or speech of that person. Trying to ape the chicken's walk only made Millie look silly.
Now, let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Apes are closely related to A, cats, or B, monkeys. If you said B, you are correct. Apes are large, strong animals related to monkeys.
Brain. The brain is the gray matter made of nerve cells packed inside the skull. It is what we think with. It controls other parts of the body. If I use my brain, I think I can find an answer to this problem.
Now, let's review word meaning. True or false. The brain, the heart, and the feet are all parts of the body. If you said true, you are correct. These are all parts of the body, and the brain controls them.
Branch. Branch has two meanings. A branch is a part of the tree that grows out of its main stem. Mom and Dad hung the swing from a thick branch of the beech tree. A branch is anything that comes from a main part of something, as a branch comes from a tree. Donna goes to the branch of the library near her home because the main library is too far away.
Now, let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Which of these can be built in the branches of a tree? A, a bird's nest, or B, a small car. If you said A, you are correct. Many birds build their nests on tree branches.
Cavern. A cavern is a large cave. The roof of the cavern was covered with bats.
Now, let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Inside the cavern, it was very A, warm and bright, or B, cold and dark. If you said B, you are correct. A cavern is a large cave where it is usually very cold and dark.
Chimney. A chimney is something made with an open center to let the smoke from a fire rise and escape outside. As we skied past the cabin, we saw smoke coming from the chimney.
Now, let's review word meaning. True or false? People go in and out of a house through the chimney. If you said false, you are correct. People go in and out of a house through the door. The chimney allows smoke from a fireplace to escape outside.
Dozen. A dozen is a group of 12. Manuel invited a dozen friends to his party.
Now, let's review word meaning. Yes or no. If you have 5 dozen baseball cards, you have a lot of cards. If you said yes, you are correct. A dozen is a group of 12, so 5 dozen is a lot of cards.
Flame. A flame is the bright glowing gas we see when something burns. 3 moths flew around the candle flame.
Now, let's review word meaning. Yes or no? The flame of a fire in the fireplace is smaller than the flame of a single candle. If you said no, you are correct. The flame of a candle is much smaller than the flame of a fire in the fireplace.
Net. A net is a piece of material made of string or rope knotted together in a way that leaves evenly spaced holes. The fishermen repaired some holes in their net.
Now, let's review word meaning. True or false? To score points in basketball, the ball must go through the net. If you said true, you are correct. The basketball net hangs from a metal rim. Players try to get the basketball through the net to score points.
Torch. A torch is a burning stick held in the hand to give light. The runner carried the Olympic torch to the city where the games were going to begin.
Now, let's review word meaning. Choose A or B. Which of these can you do with a torch? A. Bake bread. Or B. See in the dark. If you said B, you are correct. A torch is a burning stick held in the hand that gives light.
Spear. A spear is a long pole with a sharp pointed blade at one end. In the museum, we saw several old spears used long ago to hunt animals.
Now, let's review word meaning. Yes or no? Long ago, spears were used for building bridges. If you said no, you are correct. Spears were used for hunting long ago.
Next, let's move to today's story. Saso says hello. What do you think life was like long, long ago? What if you could travel back in time thousands of years? What if you could meet someone your own age from back then? Imagine what that person might say to you. Hello, my name is Saso. I live in a time that you call the Ice Age. That is because ice covers much of the land, but not the part where I live. My family and I and some other families live in a cavern. We enter through a small opening. Inside, there's a lot of room. We always have a fire burning. This keeps us warm and dry. At night, the flames give us light to see by. Our large cave has a hole in the ceiling. It acts as a chimney. This keeps our shelter cozy. You might think that because we live in a cave, we're not much different from apes. But that's not true. I look like you. My brain is about the same size as yours, too. Of course, my life is different from yours in many ways. You live in a house or apartment, and you wear clothes that are cut to fit your body. My clothes are made from animal skins. I wrap them around me to keep warm. You probably own lots of things. I have very few. First, I have my furs. They cover me and keep me warm at night. Second, I have some sharp stones. I use these as tools to cut and make things. Third, I have a necklace of shells. My mother made it for me. Last, I have my spear. I practice throwing it every day. My arm is becoming stronger. My aim is becoming more exact. I'm too young to go with the hunters now, but one day I'll join them to hunt large animals like deer, wild horses, and tigers. For now, I use a net to catch fish, birds, and small animals. In my family, I'm the youngest. My job is to keep our fire burning while the others are busy. Some are out hunting. Others are looking for berries and other things to eat. When the fire starts to get low, I add some dry branches to it. It is very bad for us if the fire goes out. The only way we can get a new fire is to wait for one to start in the forest from lightning. Then we go there to light a torch and carry the fire back to our cave. But until then, We have to live in the cold and the dark. Even our food is cold. I don't want this to happen, so I am always careful to keep the fire burning. We live near the front of our cave, but deep inside there are many large spaces. The walls are covered with dozens of pictures of animals that we hunt. We draw these pictures to bring the hunters good luck. Perhaps these paintings will still be there thousands of years from now. Then you and other people can visit our cave and see them for yourself. The end.